Truth and Reconciliation Committee, March 24th, 2026.
Second, it's having issues with lagging. Okay. Once it says it's setting up the live stream.
Okay,
Normally I click it and it just goes.
it just pops right in.
I think we're good now. Sorry, I think we're good now.
Okay. All right, we're going to call this meeting to order. We're here at the Municipal Truth and Reconciliation Committee, March 24th, 2026, 11 a.m. Meeting here in the council chambers and on Zoom. And we can start with the land acknowledgement.
As we start our meeting, we acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of Sioux First Nation within Treaty 3, and that many of the people and communities that we serve in Sioux are traditionally known as Wananagan, meaning Bay of Sandy Beaches, comes from Treaty 5 and 9 of the Anishinaabe-Aski Nation.
Okay, and we'll go over the agenda. Any introduction of amendments to the agenda?
Can we just briefly, I can report in on the grant application to the United Church.
Okay,
Number 3.
8.3, yeah. Okay, anyone else have any amendments or anything they want to add? No pen. All right, so we'll confirm the agenda. We need a mover and a seconder.
I can move.
Okay, and Joan second.
Sure.
All right. Declarations of pecuniary interest. Okay. And adoptions of the February 24th minutes. Should I read them out?
No, we did.
Oh, does everyone has a copy of them?
Yep.
You guys have a digital copy over there?
To just ask for a second mover and a seconder.
What's that?
You just asked for a mover and a second.
Okay. So I need a mover and a seconder for the adoption of the minutes
I'll move.
from February 24th.
I can second.
Okay, Joan and Eileen. All right, now do we have any business arising from the minutes? Oh, all in favor?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all. Yeah. Righty then. So business arising from the minutes. We're gonna get into the gathering discussions later, so we can follow up on most of those. The last meeting was mostly about the gathering with a few other things.
Last meeting was mostly enclosed, so
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, with no business arising from those minutes. Delegations, presentations, committee presentations, I don't think we have any today. And then we're into our items for discussion, so we can talk about our TRC April gathering. Where we're at.
Okay, so we did have a meeting at the venue, and we have our little diagram all plotted out where we're gonna set everything up, so we've figured that out. One of our key components are going to be the digital screen by Patrick Hunter. So Patrick will be sending you an invoice, and I think we're gonna buy this.
Okay.
So I'll send it to you guys, Brent and Aileen and Naomi and Elvis. And the concept is that we're borrowing giant projectors from Slifna, which it projects onto a giant screen and image. So it's artwork by Patrick Hunter. It's very colorful and very beautiful. And he's used it at a different event. That's where we got the idea. So we've taken the idea from
It'll be
it.
like a 45
Yeah.
foot light banner.
Yeah, of art. Yeah, so it should be beautiful, and it's very beautiful colors. And then for our budget, we're doing quite well. We're on budget right now. We've sort of been reallocating things as we have needed them, but I think that we're just down to the last few items that we need to secure. I think everything is mostly secured and our budget is looking good.
I've received the invoices from the, I don't remember, the sound person
Yes.
and the
Um,
caterer.
yeah.
So we're good there. Those have been already taken care of. And I'm awaiting anything else that comes in.
Yeah, and I sent Megan an email. We decided what would be an honorarium, what would be an invoice, and I've sent people messages for people that have to do invoice.
Okay, I still need to
So-
collect an invoice from Nadia
Yeah, from Nadia and
Elliot. Oh,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And they
And
want to email them directly to trc@siouxlookout.ca. That'll work too, because I'm the one who checks that email.
Okay.
Now, I am away next week, but I will be forwarding any invoices that I see onto Carly, who's going to be approving invoices for me. So it'll still be taken care of.
Okay.
and the drummer, now, is it Victor Line or Victor Koalo?
Koalo.
Okay, I had that, but then I doubted myself. Okay, so we're gonna do that as an honorarium.
Okay,
Yeah, okay. So anyone who's getting an honorarium, maybe check the budget. We have to have their legal name and their address.
Yes.
Yes. And then Megan has to have that and then she'll issue the checks and we'll hand them out at the event.
there's an extra pen.
Yeah. Trying to think what else we have. We have secured our cooks, our cultural cooks. So Dory Chisel, Ted Bingus, and Annette Loon. So we've secured those. They're gonna make bannock and the moose stew. I think what else we've got outstanding. We've reached out to a small music group to see whether they'll play background music. And the other thing that I thought that we should try to coordinate is a photographer. It would be good to have someone there to take the photos of the winners and then a group photo and to have some photographs. So Brent, I was gonna ask you if you would be interested in doing that. So maybe think about that and you can respond to us later.
You did ask me that already.
I did ask you. Okay, perfect.
If I'm not too busy, that's no problem. I can do that. I have
Yeah.
nothing else on the go during the event. So.
Okay, perfect. That's perfect.
It'll save us some
Yeah.
cost. I can do it.
Yeah. And did you figure out the music with your group yet? Are they on board?
We're meeting Thursday, so I'll find out then.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Do you have anything that you?
I've been reaching out to vendors. I have one for sure. I've got a few that I've messaged directly as well and waiting for a response of that. I'm also waiting for Slam to return a message to me, so I followed up with them today too, just reminding that I'm still looking for names and for them to reach out. Yeah, that's it for now. I did also ask Nadia and Elliot to approve their bios and Victor to give me a little write-up about the drum and some stuff like that. If we have a date that I can say I need it by.
Yeah, we should say, because the program, I think we should say for the program by like even April 4th. Let's go April 4th.
Okay.
Just so then we can start working on those, because the next design projects that we have right now, we have the tickets, the posters done. We have the mock-up of the program. We're gonna have to start working on the nominee posters next.
And also a little splash about Nadia.
Yes, and the Nadias, yes. So
Okay.
those are our next two.
I've also confirmed with her too is and with the Friendship Center is that on Sunday we'll do a screening of Muffins for Granny, and then she can come in after for a meet and greet. She says it gets too emotional to keep watching it over and over.
Oh, yeah.
She said she'll come in after and talk and have a
A little meet and greet. Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Okay.
so
We'll do a poster of all of the things she's doing
Yeah.
around town. So people have an opportunity to go to other things. So, and it'll be more than just one thing.
Mhm.
That should be perfect. What else was I thinking about? Yeah, and Darlene is going to do the write-up for the birthday cake, for the birthday explaining the importance of the birthday cake. And I've reached out to Jesse Fiddler, the artist that's doing the award feathers, to get a little bio from him. And then, of course, all the people that are contributing to well, there's a running list on the Google Doc. So if anyone donates anything, add it to the Google Doc. I've got like what we have and then what we need to pick up. So, and the Google Doc, I keep updating the Google Doc with the budget. So if anyone has any questions about the budget, you can just jump on there and you can keep checking it.
Sure. So you were gonna get the,
We sent it yesterday.
you said you had a change for the text that was used.
That was the change. The new one came yesterday.
I didn't see one yesterday. I'll have to look.
Okay, it should have come
Some for
yesterday.
you?
Nope, it came from the designer. Let me just check mine and see if you are in there. And it went to James as well. No, you're not in there. Let me forward it right now. And we're going to, the labels, like the little stickers, will be the exact same design. So, and we'll get James to do those as well. So right now we have James doing the t-shirts, the pop-up banner that Naomi has edited. The
Was that already ordered separately?
we remember he sent us the first one, Naomi edited it. He has to redo it and send it back to us. So we haven't got that back. We're doing a big flag with saying Saturday, April 25th and the event, and we can move that around town and stick it in snowbanks and stuff.
Yeah.
And what else is he doing? Oh, and he's doing the water bottles, the t-shirts. Yeah. Okay. And I'll pop in and visit him today just to make sure we have everything.
Yeah, all I
The
was told
clothes.
as far as the bottles. So
Yeah.
I told him we were wanting t-shirts, but at the time he wanted white. So I haven't.
She wants black ones, yeah.
Numbers.
So is there anything else you can think of that we're?
I don't think so. Anyone else have anything?
We're gonna do the grab bags today for the winners, and then we hopefully by April, let's say, the end of the first week in April, we should be able to do the other grab bags. And we're planning on doing the centerpieces the first week in April as well, because the one that I made before and brought here as the sample is still alive, believe it or not.
Wow.
It's greens, right? So, yeah, it's still surviving. So I think we can do them 3 weeks in advance and just water them. They should be fine. Yeah. So
And when do you want to do those?
the first week in April as well. And we'll do those at Darlene's office at Equabuck.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have everything except for the greens. I haven't picked the greens yet. So we'll pick the greens at the last minute.
Is there any work groups for doing the painting on the orange
Yeah,
carpet?
Darlene is gonna set that up. Yeah,
Okay.
we need a work group to go over and help Darlene do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and Megan ordered the orange tape, so we have the orange tape to tape it all down.
Perfect.
So we've got lots of tape. And the other thing that we need to order, Megan, are 4 balloon bouquets. And they don't need to be huge, just because we're sort of going to use them to block people from going into certain areas. Like sneaking
Okay.
behind the tables, you know. where-
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think we can get them from the dollar store.
Okay.
They just make them up for you, just order them in advance. Yeah.
You like helium ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do them like all the time there.
Okay.
Every time you go in there, they're making balloon bouquets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, invitations? The next meeting?
Yeah, we have the tickets. Yeah. Yeah. So we can,
I'll take a few more.
yeah, I'll give people tickets. Don't worry. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll give you guys some, you can give them around. And once we get the nominees, if you can give us a name, list of the nominees, we'll visit each nominee and give them tickets.
Hopefully you know who they all are.
Yeah, if not, we'll have to use our detective skills and figure them out.
Now, how many of the tickets do you have to give out?
We've made we're making like 500 tickets. Like you do not need this ticket. This is like a save the date with the information.
Okay.
So it's more of a promotional thing than an actual, the doors will be open and anyone who arrives. So we have food, we have the catered food, we have the cultural cooks as well. So we should have a lot of food. We have someone who, Lori and Peter Breton are doing the mocktails and looking after that whole thing. And then we have Ted Bingus and Dory Chisel who are looking after our servers. And so it's coming together.
And where else have we been putting out posters? I've been putting some around town.
Yeah,
We can all put a couple in different places.
yeah. And
It's
for,
like gas stations,
Yeah,
coffee
exactly.
shop, restaurants, and whoever's gonna
Yeah.
hold them.
yeah, right now, these ones are missing one of our sponsors, which is Quate Nasky. So we're gonna do another run of the posters.
Well, and it wouldn't be bad too, like the next ones that come out, to
So-
start putting a little detail about the program and even like that there'll be vendors at the meet and greet
Yeah.
and stuff like that, starting to put, you know.
I'll add the
add a
vendors
little-
and the speaker. Yeah,
A keynote speaker.
yeah, keynote speaker and vendors.
Yeah.
Okay. I did, we don't have enough chairs. Did you talk with the Friendship Center?
I did message her. Tanya was away until yesterday. I'll
Yeah,
follow
because
up with
I
her.
also talked with the Chamber of Commerce. So they're gonna get back to us.
Oh, yeah.
Because they do have a trailer, they're in
Yeah,
a
they do.
trailer, so theirs might be easier, so we'll
Right.
see what they say,
Okay.
okay?
Okay, yeah, let's wait for that answer. for sure.
Yes.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that'll work out.
And for the nominations, I sent the poster in an email format to all of the schools, to Minoyawan, Tikanagan, Slifna, like all of our big employers. And so hopefully and ask them to share it with all their contacts and all their people.
Mhm.
So hopefully,
Sent a few there too.
yeah. So, and the nominations are coming in, which are nice. We're happy about that.
Oh, yeah. How many do we have in?
There's at least one for every category. Some of them have multiple.
Amazing.
There are nominees.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Which is perfect.
All right. And are we ready to move on to the update on the grant
Yep.
with Eileen?
Okay, well, I got the grant in time for the deadline, and I got a response from Laurie Ransom. She had some questions, needed a few more details about the budget, and wanted. So she'd said something about putting all the bits of the application in sort of one file. So what I had done was I had named them all the same, and then with a kind of subtitle for each bit. So there was the application, there was the form with the various receipts and estimates, and there were the 3 letters of support, and there was something else. Anyway, that's not what you wanted. You wanted them all in one giant document. So that was quite a bit of a process, trying to get all these different formats like PDFs and photographs and stuff. But I eventually got it done, and I sent it off, and I got that done maybe Thursday, I think. So anyway, she's responded saying she's busy, but we'll get back to it. So anyway, it's in, and it's sort of been revised, and it's in progress. So there we are.
What is the timeline to get a response?
She had said the initial application says they will let it, if we get it in on time, which was the 15th of March. I got it in on the 13th. That we would get a response 5 to 6 weeks after the deadline.
Okay,
So it's a bit tight, but well, what can we do?
it's perfect.
So
And then
I'll
once we finish this event, we'll start on that one. Yeah. That won't be much smaller. Yeah. Okay.
Any other comments about that?
Well, thank you for doing that, Aileen. That was
No
wonderful.
problem. That Friday, the 13th, was a big day because I think I had 3 different things I needed to get finished and off in the mail or the email by the end of that day. So I got phew, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Good for you. Okay, and work plan, I guess, is update on work completed or in progress. You're gonna be putting together the winner's bags after
Yeah.
we close everything. And anything else, or we can? All right, next meeting we have scheduled for April 14th.
You wanted to try a week ahead of that,
Yeah, I think we should.
so that would put us on the, oh. hmm. It would put us on the 7th if we stuck with a Tuesday. Wednesday, this room is booked in the afternoon. How about, yeah, I guess we could, how about the 6th?
So that's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
It's also Easter Monday.
Oh, darn it. It's
Yeah.
Monday.
Holiday.
So we have to do the 7th. Yeah. Can we do this?
Yeah,
Oh,
the 7th, because I have a medical appointment.
okay. Okay. What about, and then the 8th is booked.
The 8th is booked in the afternoon, but we could come in the morning.
Okay.
Is that?
So what time do they book it at 1 or?
It's booked right now for 2 o'clock, but she will come in and
Yeah.
go early.
Yeah, so we'll be done by
We
1.
might totally be done by then, but it depends if you're wanting to put more stuff together and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you'll want to be here longer.
Okay.
So we could do in the morning if that works.
Okay. Let's do it in the morning.
I'm not available on the 8th.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not around on the 9th or 10th.
Well, let's try the 8th and we'll see what happens. If we don't have a quorum, we'll go to the 14th.
Okay. I will have to check council chambers for bookings.
Yeah. And just let us know what time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so then can I have a motion to adjourn?
But Eileen's gonna second it.
And Eileen
I
seconding
can
our
second it.
motion. Oh, Brent, we'll put Brent's name on there. We got Brent
Yeah,
seconding
throw my
our
name on
our
there.
motion to adjourn.
You moved in front second?
Yeah.
Okay.
All in favor? Okay.
That's kind of good.
All right, thanks, everyone.
It's not switching.